Oh my god, I made like another 5 last night and didn't even upload it. I was a man possessed. I couldn't do or think about anything else. Um, but I had a conversation, fucking long one, as well. Someone out of the blue texted me and started chatting, and it's like she'd seen one of my videos, and she was commenting on it, and she said she'd watched a few and stuff. She was talking in a generalistical way, but she was getting like ideas basically. Someone she loves has got like severe depression, and that's, ding, that's one of mine. That's one of my babies. um, and she said that sometimes some of the stuff I've said seems to be describing this person for her. And I was like, do you know what? That's fucking lovely to hear. It's like, if doing this insane fucking babbling about my fucking issues that, ain't nobody got time for, because they got their own. But if that's reaching out to people as well, that's like, that is one of my 5 core principles. I don't even know if there's 5. And, that's the sort of shit that, everyone who's messaged me like that, I'll say it again, you're fucking lovely. It keeps me going. It really does. I don't know if all of the other benefits I get from this collectively would be enough to make me keep going, because quite often I feel really fucking embarrassed. Yesterday I was just pure embarrassed going, what do you think people will do for you? That's what this looks like. And I just had to go, I know that's what it looks like, and I know probably 90% of people will interpret it that way. But I'm doing it anyway, because I know I'm not doing it for the reasons that it will look like. So I'm just doing it. And, yet again, mate, just be a dick. If they say you're a dick, then you're a dick. As long as you're doing what's authentic, you can be a dick. You can have Gizmo's tail in your face. You can have Gizmo deciding he needs to get up and walk around in circles for a while before replacing himself in a very similar position to where he was. Very slowly getting down. Are we down yet? Yep. And licking his foot. I love you. I love you. But yeah, the point is, like, when she first texted, I'd stopped and I was literally trying to go to sleep, but my head was racing, and I told her that. I was honest. And she sort of mentioned that she was in a really shit space. This was quite early on, and I got honest with her, and I just went, hun, I have got fuck all to give right now. I'm gonna not be able to be one of the people that I really need for myself. I'm gonna have to be a total hypocrite, basically. But I was like, I wouldn't be able to follow your conversations because of my mental sort of condition, and that was the truth. I couldn't face talking to anyone about anything because it's my brain has so often been corrected and reprogrammed, and that means it overreacts to suggestions that seem like they're helpful from people, or that they're trying to help, but to me they look like I'm being interrogated and that sort of shit. And I'm like, hang on, and it stops my flow, and I look irritable, and that has caused a lot of arguments because I look irritable, and it's not because I'm irritable with them for speaking. I'm irritated with the fact that I'm trying to regain my thought that I've just lost. But it gets misread, like so many of my fucking apparent behaviours get misread. That's a definite one of them that happens a lot. I'm like, hang on, what? And I look like I'm going, shut the fuck up. Why did you dare talk? Because that's what it will look like. But I'm not. I'm thinking, hang on, where was I? It's gone. And that's what I'm irritated at, and what I can't help reacting to. When I lose it, when I'm in the middle of my flow, and then it suddenly goes from a distraction, I get flustered. But socially, when that happens, that is me being a dick. I've been an undeniable cunt to people. You can't convince them that I wasn't being a cunt or being shitty to them because they saw me get shitty. Another reason I hate my face, right, is this. That's me confused. But I look fucking aggressive. I know I do. It gets misread as starting to get, fuck you say. That's what a lot of people say about me, that my face is scary, and sometimes I get what they mean. I don't think my aura can be interpreted as any way like scary. And I know when people laugh out loud when I say that, other people who sort of know me, they're like, what? You? Like that, because they're not scared of me. Because they know that I'm just noise. mostly. I'm mostly noise. You know, to get me to come to blows over anything takes a fucking lot. You know what I mean? I'm not the sort of person that looks at the world thinking, if you fuck me over, I'm going to come around your house and beat the shit out of you. I can't imagine me wanting to do that to someone. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's not in my mindset. You know what I mean? For a lot of people, that's always an available option. I'll fucking one-shot you, you cunt. You know what I mean? I don't carry that attitude with me, but I think I look like I do to people because I'm always misunderstood. But there you go. I'm not going to be hammering videos today. I'm just making this one. I don't even know if I'm going to upload the other lot. It was therapeutic to do them. And when you do these, I keep advising people to do these. When you do one and then watch yourself talk about it, particularly when I'm doing that, and you see how you're thinking about something, it's quite interesting, and it's a form of like affirmation, validation, or something. There is something definitely therapeutic from watching yourself from an objective point of view talk about something very subjective. That's it in a nutshell. I don't quite know why. I know that people would just assume it's because you love yourself so much and you can't, you love the sound of your own voice. I actually don't. I think my voice sounds a bit weird, but I know that you do hear a lot of my voice. I can't help that. It's literally everything that you do, I do too, but the volume's up. The volume's up in every area. How I experience things, how I express things. I like things. I like everything too much. I like too many things. I love too many things. The way I see it in that arena, I'm just having a lot of benefit from things that other people think are just silly or simple pleasures. And I think this is me getting more out of life, mate. That's what this is. I am still very good at becoming joyful and adventurous, and forgetting all of my problems when I'm outside doing things with people. And that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm riding bikes with a hippie. But we're going for some breakfast in one of my favourite places. We're going Nova's. So that's good. I like that. It'll get me. I don't know, like physically, I'm going to tell the dude this. Like, we're going to get pancakes and then we're going to take our beach. I've never been on a beach bike on the beach. I stopped riding that bike because they're a fucking nightmare on the road. They're twitchy as fuck. The tyres are so wide, it's basically like it goes up like that. So there's sort of ridges in it. There's like sort of 4 stages to it. It's not a curve. So you're almost on a little fulcrum. So it's going, it will go onto one flat or the other, basically. It tips. It makes it fucking twitchy to ride. Hello. He's literally on his back like, He really doesn't want me to be talking to the people at the moment. He wants me to be giving him attention. The little paw's coming out. But yeah, my leg, I don't trust my leg to hold out. I know, because I know when I ride my bike to the gym, I get to the, whatever it's fucking called, the arse end of, Queen's Park West Drive. And there's a little service road onto a service road. That there's a different little service road that if you're on a bike, it goes down to the cycle lane. It's just as you're coming up to Cooper Dean. And down that slope is where I have to put my weight on my right leg and lean on the pedal and stretch out my calves because my whole leg is in fucking agony. I think what's happening is my soleus is cramping while I'm cycling. So it's fighting the pedal all the time, and that's basically pulling it while it's contracting, which is going to hurt it. That's when it gets painful. That's like the effect of trying to lift too much, sort of thing. But it's not. It's just having the effect of that because it's trying to do one thing while something else is exerting an influence on it. It's an antagonistic force, basically. That's what I think's happening. That's what I think's starting it off. But I've got 4 or 5 places where it can start in my right leg, all in the leg I didn't break. And that is my physical disability at the moment. And it's considerable. It's not massive. You wouldn't notice in me. And a lot of the pain I walk in, you wouldn't see. But a lot of the times when I've had to walk for more than sort of 4 or 5 minutes, if I meet someone in town, I'm limping bad. I'm dragging my right leg with me and I'm in quite a lot of pain. So I don't know how short sprinty runabouts on a sort of BMX-y type bike on wet sand is going to hold up. But I'm just going to go down and have a laugh. And like if he rides more than I do, I'm not going to be able to go on long cruises, I don't think. I think he thinks that we're going to ride along the prom, and that's what it's a beach bike, because he was saying we'll go down the sandbanks or something. It was like, no, the beach. You're supposed to let the tyres down. The tyres are 8 to 12. So you let them down, you take a pump with you, and you let your tyres down to go on the sand. They're fucking big, fat, wide tyres, and you make them go a bit floppy. That's how you're supposed to ride them. And that's what I'm going to find out what it's like. So it'll be interesting, and it'll get me out of the house, and I'll be interacting with another human, another fucking weirdo like me. So yeah, in the shower in a minute, and then go and get breakfast and ride bikes. So that'll be my day. And I just again want to say thank you for all the people that watched yesterday. It was like, I think every video has been watched like at least 3 times or something. You don't know what that fucking means to me when you're in this fucking headspace and feeling this uncommunicate with the worldable and like unclose gettable to and all that sort of shit. But did I finish talking about the phone call? When I said it's like I couldn't even talk to you. That's literally how I felt. And then what I was doing was putting the phone down in between messages, and my eyes was closed. I'm like, there we go. Bing. I'll just answer her like that. And it was going like that. And so I just thought I'll call her for 2 minutes and just tell her where I'm at and say, look, I'm really sorry. I can't do that. I'm actually trying to get to bed. And I was on the phone for about an hour and a bit. And I totally changed, and it was helpful to interact with someone. And yeah, it was amazing. It did mean I didn't go to sleep till about fucking 4 a.m. But there you go. It was an out of the blue little victory that I suddenly started talking and just started relaxing and being myself more. And it was, again, it became a little window that I opened. You know, it's just I just need to be able to open more windows simultaneously and leave them a little bit partially open. That's why I'm so intense. That's why I'm so fucking socially grabby. Is because it's like I can't interact. Oh, I can, because it's one person. That's what I've learned more and more about myself. And again, that gets interpreted as, you know, needing to be the center of attention. It's like, because I can't talk any other way. That's what I'm learning. There's lots of ways I don't communicate in the same way as you. And that's one of those things that makes me lead to the expression, don't expect normal from me. Because when people are expecting normal from me, normal rules apply. And if people knew me a bit more, those rules wouldn't apply, and they'd be able to just manage me far more quickly without me kicking off. That's one of my 5 core principles. I don't even know if there's 5. But there we go. This little boy is in heaven. He's like totally... just with his little paw. Let me show you him before we go. Look at him. There Hello, kids. With the paw. That's what I get. That's what I get when I'm making these. I've got this little curled up Cuddleton next to me, and he's just going, I love you, I love you. It's so good.